started it.
Okay.
Oh boy. So, after Natalie kind of walked away, Lemons lingered,
Mm-hmm.
and he makes sure that Natalie went down the stairs before he turns back to Aubrey and
Yeah.
kind of flashes her a not really an appeasing smile, but just kind of one that says, I have something else to say, or whatever.
Okay.
And he might even try a smooth criminal kind of slip into the room and close the door for privacy.
Alright. You smooth criminal into the room, and Aubrey just kind of backs up and raises an eyebrow.
And he'll just ease the door shut and, turns back to her and lets the smile just drop.
And she continues to look at you, just quiet for a bit first. She says, "Is there something more you'd like to say then, Mr. Lemons?"
There's something. Look. I know that the look you gave us was pretty much a we're done talking look. But considering what we experienced today, I think there's a few things that we need to talk about.
Well, there's many things that need to be talked about, but what is this in particular?
He kind of like crosses his arms and thinks about it.
Mm-hmm.
Cheney said that you're endangering us because because you're looking after the town. Is that a good way of putting it?
Yes.
Is it the setting? Like, is it the scenery that defines what this town is to you? Would you say, or would you say it's because of the people too? Like the citizens, the ones who can't see all this weird stuff going on. And he's super serious about this. Like, there's no smiles or anything.
Yeah. And she just kind of goes quiet for a bit. You know, kind of seems to be thinking. And opens her mouth. I would say it's both of those things.
Okay. And he'll drag a chair over, because there's a couple chairs in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes and drags a chair over. So
Okay.
he's more her height.
Okay.
Instead of just standing over her. And he puts his elbows on his knees. Okay, so I'm going to be, well, about as honest as I can be, right? Back in Maine, I lived there. I did my thing, but I didn't really care about it, It was just a place. And then along comes, the Wendigo, and suddenly I'm here, caught up in all of this crazy stuff going on. And you'd think that I wouldn't like it, Henderson is obviously very perplexed by this situation. Obviously, everyone else has their families to worry about, but I don't really have much that I'm missing, right? So here I am in this town, and I'm feeling the same way. I agree with you that This town is important. And I think that with this conclusion, that I should probably tell you something I have learned.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. So, back down there when they were talking about what was his name? STF and their little dreams. And then they said, no, Finnegan. And just so happens that I've heard of this name before. And he stops there to kind of see what her reaction is.
She just kind of continues looking at you.
Okay.
Seems to be waiting for you to continue.
Okay. Well, I had a dream too. I haven't felt compelled to share it with anyone because it doesn't really make me look like a nice guy. And he just, again, kind of pauses.
Pun aside.
Yes, pun aside. Okay, so how do I put it? He kind of drums his fingers on his knee. Okay. Gosh, I wish Cheney was here right now. It would be nice to talk to both of you at the same time about this, but I guess just you will be fine. Okay, back then, this is kind of a sidetrack. Back then with the blood soil, right?
No.
When we were in Jeremiah's house, that episode of the scare.
Yes.
And obviously it hasn't gone away because now we have this new sample that we're sure is also blood soil. And then we find out that STF has been working on a cure or something, or has been pursuing it. And it got me wondering, thinking, because as I have told you, I had a dream. I dreamt of someone telling me something about blood soil.
What did they tell you?
They told me I could get better. And he just kind of falls quiet over that.
And you think this dream's relevant?
He clasps his chin and really thinks about it. You're the boss, so he looks like he's really wrestling with something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna backtrack here, alright? This is something I really, really didn't want to tell anyone at all, because before it was just, a sick hobby of mine, right?
Okay.
What exactly did you know about me before I came here? I just want to know.
She kind of narrows her eyebrows and says, well, we know you came from Maryland, and you were a mortician there.
He's from Maine.
What?
Maine.
What'd I say?
Maryland.
Oh, sorry, I meant Maine.
It's okay.
I'm tired.
It's okay.
Yeah, and we know you came from Maine and you worked there and you dealt with the Wendigo. And
Do you know why the Wendigo?
and she just kind of looks at you. I may.
She said I may? Is that what she said?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you kind of blipped.
You're fine.
Okay. So, I have this perverse little hobby. It's taste, right? But it was never bad. It was just a side thing. I never hurt anyone. Okay.
Okay.
Well, obviously I brought this perverse little hobby with me. And back in Jeremiah's house, if you can kind of get my drift, I may have sampled something without realizing that it was not good. So, before, when we assumed that people were sick, I think there was only one person that was sick. But I'm not anymore. And that's where my dream comes in. And he's gonna try to gauge her reaction.
Would you like to roll an empathy?
Oh, he can't empathy for beans. Would just a notice work?
This would be...
Fine, I'll empathy. I'll use willpower.
This is definitely an empathy situation, I'm sorry.
I made it!
You made a success! You made a success!
Dude, I'm like all jittery, man.
And you're looking at her, and you feel like you see a kind of like, not a glint in her eye, not like a, ooh, I'm so happy, but like there was something for a moment.
Okay.
And you can't tell if it was positive or if it was negative, but you know that there was something in reaction to what you said.
Okay. He clasps his hands together and progresses a little forward. Okay, out of character. When was the ritual stuff mentioned before he came up?
The ritual stuff.
Like the theorizing that all this happened when a ritual started?
I think that was going on while you were upstairs.
Oh boy, okay. So I was kind of hoping I could use it to tie into this. But we'll work with something else.
Well, wait, rituals. Do you mean like the circle theory? Or... Because the circle came after this. That was like an end of session.
No, not that one. There was a mention about how a ritual happened that may have set everything into motion. And I think that may have been when Nat was talking.
Oh yeah, I think that was probably said before you came up there.
Okay. Assuming that is.
Mm-hmm.
And if it isn't, we can retcon or something.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay, so back in character. So, it involved a ritual. Good. Yes? Yes, I know.
Go.
I know. It doesn't sound very good now. And I didn't even realize it was that before. I was desperate. I dreamt that I got a phone call. And the voice told me to go to the church because a snack would be waiting for me. And a cure. And it told me to go when the monsters of the night weren't active, and when the people of the day weren't active. So there's and he waits to see if there's like a dawning or something.
A time when monsters aren't active?
I know it sounds ludicrous, but he told me I'd have the feeling when it would happen, and it happened. I slipped out
Have you
around.
continued to have that feeling of when it's safe and when it's not?
Lemons thinks about it. Should I roll a memory? Because I actually don't remember if he's had the feeling
Well,
before.
sure.
I know I've asked about it before, but I never really knew if it was actually his feeling.
Uh-huh.
Memory is wits composure?
Intelligence composure.
Okay. All of that is too, so. Yep, I remember.
I'm pretty sure you have felt it like once or twice.
He slowly nods.
Okay. Continue.
I slipped out and went to the church. I cut through the woods, had no issues. And there on the ground was one of the unsolved cases that has been plaguing this town for a couple weeks now, I think. Connie, if you weren't getting it, he kind of says.
I got it.
Okay. And there was a goblet on the altar filled with what I assumed was blood. And I don't remember if I ate first and drank, or drank and then ate, but both happened.
Okay.
And I came home, and I felt better. I felt a lot better. But at the same time, now, okay, I felt full, which is great, you know. There's a long reason why this is a great thing, but regardless, I felt full for a long time, for like weeks after that. So, you know, all this eating I've been doing recently, yeah, recently it hasn't been cutting it. Like, food doesn't satisfy. But I'm not coughing up blood, so don't have to worry about that. I haven't had any issues other than being born more hungry, and I had a feeling it had to tie in with, you know, with my really bad habit. And so I just recently confirmed that is probably the case, because Mr. Santos had a mimic head that he brought to me, and I sampled, you know, the theory that, you know, the monsters are people, so I had to try. And like, he's kind of desperate.
Mm-hmm.
I had to try, and it worked. It kind of worked. That was recently, like today or last night, or I don't remember. But anyways, I'm totally off track, kind of. The dream. Is that the ritual? And if it is, that means that the voice that's talking to me is a lot less benevolent than I thought. But at the same time, I don't know how to feel, because it understands me, and at the same time, I don't like to be fucked with. And he says this very seriously.
And do you think this thing is, and she puts her hands up in little quotes, quote, quote, fucking with you?
It might be. It's...
Why did you choose to come to me about this?
because his name is Finnegan.
That music cue, though. The voices?
The voice, the Wendigo. His name is Finnegan. I asked him. I don't know if he was lying. It occurs to me, hindsight 2020. But considering that name isn't a very common one, and of course, the minute he tells me that, a little voice in the back of my head thought, because he said that his friends called him Finnegan. And of course that's past tense, so that little niggling voice thought, what happened to your friends? So I had to trust him at the time, but I don't know, I can't really say if I trust him now. Obviously, he's dangerous to other people. I just don't know if he's dangerous to me.
And that's what you care about.
And this town. I care about this town because he wants Liz, and I don't want to give her to him.
He told you that?
Yes. He was at the mansion.
Well, I'm assuming you probably haven't told Arthur about this. He'd likely try and shoot you.
No, I have not told Arthur because I thought he would shoot me. It's exactly the reason. In fact, I haven't told anyone. You are the first.
What kept you from telling Cheney?
I was going to tell her. I was, but no, she's not around. I would have held on to it longer too, but we talked, everything that happened today just felt too quick, too fast.
Bad timing.
Very bad. And I'm getting hungry.
She seems to stop. If you'd like to roll a perception, you may.
3.
It looks like she kind of pauses and keeps herself from saying something. Like, where it's like the mouth opens to say something, but then they quickly, kind of shut it.
His eyes kind of narrow, but he's got his glasses on, so whether she catches that or not. If you want to do your own perception.
Do you think if you don't eat, the blood soil will come back?
He frowned. No, that thought never crossed my mind.
Well, now it's there, so.
Now it's there. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, I really needed that. No, I thought I'd just go hungry and starve.
There's other food here in the mansion.
Doesn't work.
You know what I mean? Doesn't work.
Oh.
She kind of shakes her head.
She said other food isn't like actual food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said doesn't work. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of a pig when it comes to food. And it's not working.
What do you want me to do about it then? The information's helpful, but...
Well, I sure damn well hope that information is helpful. I'm gonna run you through some of my thought processes and see if we can reach an agreement. I was thinking maybe I could be, so one of my thoughts was to go plundering the mortuary, but Arthur's back, so that's a no-go. Another thought, and this is strictly a Cardian's affair. How in trouble are we if we leave Cece alone?
Most of the town thinks she's delusional, so... Not in super big trouble.
Should I have him roll an empathy to see?
Sure.
Okay. Another willpower, because I think I got 2 more. Let me check. Yeah, he pretty much blew all his secrets, but hey. She's the big boss man, and if he can't tell all his secrets to the boss man, who's he gonna tell him to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's got a couple more willpower, so he's gonna use his 4th.
Andrew, you fine with sorry, quick thing.
Oh.
Are you fine with extending the deadline for Afterlife OST round 1 by a week?
Oh, sure.
Okay, she says yes. Was the 4 your empathy or the 6?
What?
Which one was your empathy roll?
The 4.
So the 0?
Yeah, well.
Alright.
It ain't gonna.
She just looked very serious.
Very Aubrey.
Very Aubrey. Playing the Aubrey role perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot, what did he
was, he was suggesting very backhandedly Cece, and was trying to gauge her reaction on that.
You can't figure out? I'm not sure if she just didn't get it, or...
Okay. And he just kind of falls silent for a while. Cheney's at the portal, right?
Yes.
When's she gonna be back? Do you know? That may have been a slightly accusatory.
Of course I know. She's planning on being back tonight.
Oh, Jesus, I just held on. He just...
Wait?
He said, oh, jeez, if only I'd... and then just put his hands in his face. Or his face in his hands.
She's just kind of quiet about that.
And then he straightens up again, squares his shoulders. I'm going to tell her what I told you, unless there's something you don't want me to tell her. Not that I could probably hide it from her anyways.
I suggest you tell her.
As for my problem, well, those were my two thoughts. Another one that has recently been confirmed and could possibly be a thing is when we target monsters. If, well, you know how our clubs work, right? If they leave things behind, I could squirrel away things.
You want to go after Cece?
I do and I don't. I like her, but she's not very important.
She's also part of the town.
She is, and that's why I don't.
But you're right. She is expendable.
And he just kind of waits for her word. We can hold off on dealing with her. I said that I would go and watch over her, and I'll still go over there and mow her lawn and keep an eye on her and see if she's talking to anyone, because I do talk to Gloria and, well, Liz and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if she does start to get a little talkative, she will probably have to be dealt with. In the meantime, I can scavenge, but I'm kind of hoping that I can get some help from you guys, because I can't do it on my own without the other guys knowing about it.
Just kind of sighs. Very well. I'll see what we can arrange. Possibly get it so that you can work in the morgue when Arthur isn't.
Thank you.
I know you had a job planned for the bar.
Yes. I'd still like that. I could probably negotiate with, out of character, his name's Jack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can negotiate with Jack, and I'd be new anyways, so I could be part-time.
Okay. That'll do.
Okay. And if it looks like nothing else is going to be said, he'll stand up
Mm-hmm.
and kind of offer his hand.
She's already standing, but just kind of watches you. Puts her hand down, shakes it. Your hand?
Okay. He shakes back.
You shake.
Yeah.
Shake, shake.
Shake, shake.
Shake.
And thank you. I will obviously keep this a secret, and I'll tell Cheney when she gets back.
All right.
Okay. And if there isn't anything else that you need to tell me?
No.
Okay. And he just kind of opens the door and slides back out.
You slide out.
Yep, slides out. Does she stay in the room?
Yep.
He stays in the room, door closes behind him, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he straightens himself up, regains his composure, and waltzes on downstairs.
Nice.
Like nothing ever happened. Boom. Aw, yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end the recording unless you got anything else to tack on.
Yep.
Oh my god.
We did it.